If you're in the business of transporting cars by ocean, this one is for you. Normally, cars are transported on vessels where they roll on and roll off. These are called ROROs and are essentially ferries used only to transport cars. ROROs are smart and cheap compared to other transportation modes. Plus, it's fast to get the cars on and off the ROROs. But when there's a shortage of RORO vessels in the world, alternatives are needed. One of these alternatives is CIC, cars in containers. And that's exactly what it sounds like. Cars stacked inside a regular container on a rack. The biggest advantage is what is most apparent. It's a problem solver in the face of a lack of RORO vessels. Cars in containers is a more environmentally efficient way of transporting cars. On a RORO, the cars need to be driven on and off individually. On a container vessel, the cars are stacked 3 or 4 inside a container. So, a container vessel can carry more cars than a RORO, resulting in fewer emissions per transported car. And, on arrival, the container can be loaded straight onto a truck for immediate transport, rather than having to be driven off. And speaking about arrival, not every port can accommodate RORO vessels, so their network is more limited. That means more landside transport is needed. That adds time and generates more emissions than container-transported cars. Finally, container vessels run more frequently, which means you have a shorter cycle from production to final consumer, tying up less of your capital in your supply chain. So, while ROROs may be your first choice, CIC might be an alternative worth considering.